Eyes are once again on the city of Ferguson, Missouri. Tensions still remain high after the shooting of Michael Brown 2 months ago. And now protesters spend this holiday weekend hitting the streets again. Scott Evans is in Ferguson with more.
Protesters marched right up to the steps of the Ferguson police station, demanding their voices be heard. Young people have traveled here from all over the country to take part in what they're calling the Weekend of Resistance.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Organized almost entirely online through social media, hundreds of young people gathered to speak out about the shooting death of 18-year-old Michael Brown, the unarmed black teenager who was shot by Officer Darren Wilson, a white police officer, in August. This is the spot where police say the shooting occurred during a struggle for the officer's gun, but witnesses say the officer shot Brown as he was surrendering with his hands up in the air. Brown's death sparked national outrage and protests, with some saying the shooting was race-based and may not have happened if the teenager was white.
The streets are on fire right now, not just in Ferguson, but all across, where you see communities of black folks who are being overly criminalized.
We don't want to see this happening to our people every day.
What does it feel like as a police officer to hear, your community respond this way?
It can be difficult. I mean, to have people tell you that they want to kill you and they hope you die, they're going to come find you at your home, that's disheartening. It really is. I understand that there's frustration on the part of the community, and I think it's good for people to be able to vent. At the same time, all I ask is that they do it in a peaceful manner.
And for the most part, things did remain peaceful as events throughout the weekend unfolded. Protesters in Ferguson say they want the officer involved in the shooting to be charged with a crime, and they also want to start open conversations about policing and race relations.
I feel like our goal is to not just get Darren Wilson arrested, it's to instill fear in all police officers to follow by the rules and not create racial profiling to any minority, any people of color.
Power comes in two ways. You either got money power, you got people power. So we know that it's people power that actually changes and moves stuff, right?
Scott Evans, Channel 1 News.
The officer involved could face charges as the case against him is still being reviewed, and the federal government is investigating the Ferguson Police Department.